you quite certain we have. This is our last one already, right?
Yeah, last one. Yeah.
Confirm or last one. Okay, hello everybody. Hi, I'm Joel, Daddy Property Chef. I have with me my great friend Jason, Master Jason Chan from Wan Yan Geomancy Culture. Wan Yan Feng Shui. Wan Yan Feng Shui Consultancy. His Facebook page is Geomancy Culture. Why you change to Wan Yan Geomancy Culture, bro? Did I set that for you?
I think so.
没有嘞，不对耶，那个是你自己 set 的名字诶。
是咩？ Because when
Daddy Property Chef 是我 set 的嘞。
I enter here, I saw here 这个东西哦。
I think that means previously 就已经 set 了，因为我 the only thing I can control is the color only. You can see then I change. I see bubble, minimal.
This one looks nice.
This one nice
Yeah, this one looks nice.
This one looks nice. Okay, then we stick to this one. Oh, there's a block. Hey, okay, minimal. Okay, can. Okay, so tonight, wow. Episode 20, my friend.
Yeah, I'm very happy.
Episode 20. Hey, you must understand episode 20 is for this seeing see the future with Fengshui and Masterplan, you know. Yeah. See the future with Fengshui Masterplan, we did 20 episodes. Then the previous one, right, the Bull Run one, right, I think got 16 episodes. Total is 36, you know.
Yeah.
So divided by 2, approximately is 1.5 years. Then plus in between we got some we did other shows or we took a break, right? So the whole thing is almost up to 2 years, you know.
Yeah.
We must give ourselves a pat on the back because we're very consistent.
Yeah, talk about discipline. Every 初一十五 we all find time to come onto this show.
Yes, man. Seriously, I mean, I have a lot of viewers because nowadays Facebook Live is not like last time now. Because now we're not in COVID, so not so many people will follow us through the live. But it's more on like, they watch the show, they catch a glimpse. Then if they like the topic, then they will carry on. So, I mean, I'm also grateful for all those that who have stayed with us for so long. So after this, Jason and I, will we still be doing something? We will still be doing something, right?
Yeah, but we need a break.
Yeah, we need a break first. Okay, we need a break first. We won't be doing live already. That one's confirmed. Okay, Jason and I have talked about it. We won't be doing live because since live, we need specific time, you know. 初一 and 15. So never mind. We will do first. We'll do the topic. Then we'll broadcast on 初一 and 15. I think looks better, right?
Yeah, because just imagine all the sacrifices we make, push away customer, push away family, just to be on this show.
Evening, every evening.
No joke.
You must
come back home early for the Wi-Fi.
For me, evening time is my viewing time, you know, or your Daddy Property Chef is my viewing time or my family time. Then for Jason, you must understand 初一 and 15. Wow, sure got a lot of people need help on 初一 and 15.
Yeah. So it's not easy. Not easy.
Because in the Chinese, in Chinese, Feng Shui culture, right? Usually people will associate 初一 and 15 with yes, good dates, but maybe not suitable for everything. But a lot of people will associate it with good days, good dates. Then they want to do something one. Then they need the master around. Then the master is here telling us the story about that district. Then whether it's good or bad, you must think about it, you know. Very big sacrifice.
I'm very happy this is the last one. Not that I don't like to be live, but it's really the timing, the scheduling, really not easy to pull everything together.
Never mind. Next one we'll do a better one. Okay, better one, easier. Then we do Zoom, so we won't keep hanging. We use Zoom to record, then won't keep hanging. Okay, so today we are going to talk about 2 districts, the last 2 districts. You know, previously when I first started this show, right, I say we don't need to do District 24 one. Why? because District 24 is Lim Chu Kang ma. Lim Chu Kang, uh, not a residential area for the living, not a residential area for living. But apparently that has changed. That has changed over the last 2 years. And of course, Seletar, previously we also didn't want to talk so much about it because not much residential, but things are also changing. So tonight we will be sharing with you this, okay? Then also another topic that we will be discussing just for general knowledge, just for general knowledge, is the bull run coming to an end for property? Okay, so we'll discuss this. Jason will give you his perspective from the Feng Shui point of view. I will give you a breakdown on what is happening in the market, and we'll see. Ultimately, it's our own personal opinion based on our studies. So if it helps you, I'm grateful. But disclaimer, it whatever we share with you all depends on your needs and wants. I think Jason will agree with that because Jason is a firm believer. A good house, right? A good feng shui house may not be suitable for everybody. You must also be suitable for the house. Agree or not, Jason?
Yeah.
That's why he always taught me 你要那个屋子要旺你你要旺那个屋子It is must coexist together, right?
Yeah, then different house, different people, the dynamic of family is very very different. So for one house that can fit everybody, not so easy lah. Yeah, but we will try to find a house that can at least tailor according to your parts, your
correct.
and also your intention. So whether are you a retiree, whether you are a young family, whether you are a businessman, all of you all will need different needs for the house.
Correct. It must be something that fit your family's needs. Okay. So without further ado, okay, Jason, come, you start first.
Yes, I'd like to start first. So today we talk about Lim Chu Kang, Tengah, and Seletar. One thing all in common is qi all very bad one. First thing I throw the bomb, but okay lah. Things are slowly becoming changing. As you all know, Tengah is an up and coming new place. So I like to explain all of this in terms of feng shui perspective lah. So for those who don't know me, then you can watch back my previous video where I intro myself. So today last video I will not intro myself. I will pay more attention to the place. So again, challenge of buying house today: high property price, financing, resale restriction, competition among buyers. The one all I cannot help. The one can help is Joel. Yeah. So Daddy Property Chef can help you in all these high property price, financing, resale, competition among buyers. But what Feng Shui can actually help you is to speed up your decision whether to buy or not to buy, and know which direction will work for you in terms of Feng Shui. So that is my role. So buying a house using the Feng Shui perspective, what will you need? You will need to know which location. So it depends which part are you in Singapore. So of course, if you are moving nearer to the center of Singapore or towards the south side of Singapore, right, meaning that you still want vibrancy, you want energy. So if you are looking forward to retire peacefully, maybe you can go more outskirts. So the location of the place actually matters. Next will be the floor plan. Nowadays, you find houses are not so squarish. They have missing sector. They have odd shape and things like that. So of course, being a complete shape is the best of the best. Yeah, but unfortunately, the newer houses don't provide you, especially the newer HDB. So if you look at the new HDB, you know what I mean already. So unlike the HDB that built in the 80s, 90s, right, they are all quite squarish and they are very spacious. So those are the best feng shui and the best time of Singapore. So now you see a lot of missing sectors, odd shape. You notice there's a lot of problem in family, problem in wealth, problem with jobs, all sorts of problem compared to the previous generation. Then of course we talk about birth chart. So all of us have different direction that go for us, and also different luck cycle also. So when you know your luck cycle, you know what direction suit for you, right? Then you able to, right? Suddenly loading.
Sorry.
Yeah, then you know what type of house to look for. Of course, also we pay attention to personal preference. Like you don't like to have your bedroom in the west, maybe a lot of sun, very hot and things like that. So so all these will add up to make up your feng shui. So when I talk about important points to remember, I used to have three. Now I add one more, which is history. So history of a place is also very important. Then we talk about the wealth, the Cai, and then the Qi, we talk about the energy flow. Then we talk about people, who are your neighbors, who is staying in your house and stuff like that. So the first place we're going to talk about Lim Chu Kang. So where is Lim Chu Kang? Lim Chu Kang is actually in the northwest part of Singapore. So Sungai Gadok is in the east. Then you also somewhat near to Johor in the north lah. So we all know Lim Chu Kang, right? It's a place very countryside of Singapore. That's the most countryside of Singapore. So
The village of Singapore.
yeah, so you can find farms, you can find plantation. Yeah, you don't see a lot of people around. Yeah. So the early history, Lim Chu Kang also has this another name called Amakeng. So Amakeng will be a common name you hear among the army guys. Yeah. So in the past, right, this area is also known for their plantation. So pepper, gamble, then also rubber plantation in this area. So that means the land is very fertile. Just that maybe the luck haven't come yet. So in the 50s, right, government actually developed Amaking as the main food producer center. So you have a lot of farms down there. That time got pig farm, chicken farm, all in that area.
Confirm got chicken farm. Wow, the chicken farm smell in
Yeah.
the 1990s still can smell.
Yeah, so that place was very fertile, very farm, uh, produce food for the country. So after that, 1960s, 70s, Amaking still continued to prosper. So yeah, shops, police station, maternal and child welfare center. So the luck came and then actually have so much things for the place. But unfortunately, the luck didn't last very long. It closed down in 1990s. It was shut down by the government. So people who settled in Amaking actually go to different parts of the west. So further it will be Jurong West, Choa Chu Kang, UD. So, most of the people down there have some linkage with the Amaking. So SAF took possession of Amaking and become a military use from 2002. And what you hear now that this area used for military training, agriculture, farm, even cemetery. So if you're not familiar, there's a calabrum down there and there's burial ground down there. So Nirvana also down there. So the luxurious calabrum is down there also. So it's a place that very peaceful, very quiet in the nature sense. Yeah, so not many people live there. Those who live there probably are from the dormitories. Yeah, the worker dormitory. So we all know that this Lim Chu Kang going inside there not easy. Especially the army boys, going to Sungai Gedong it's a chore. And taxi driver used to don't like to drive inside. They say
You saw the
once.
TikTok before or not? The bus driver one.
Oh no, no, I didn't see.
Oh, there's a bus driver. He drive the bus at night. Then he video the journey inside. Because there's one shuttle bus service, right? Go all the way. Feeder bus service go all the way to Lim Chu Kang jetty that side. Then after that come out. Oh, I tell you, I see that video, I also feel scared.
Yeah, because nobody lived there. Only the supernatural.
Okay.
So accessing to such places is also quite limited. So only
Mm.
two roads in, and taxi driver don't like it. Full car go in, empty car go out. So my 3 points, after you knowing the history I explained just now, so we talk about wealth. So what are the wealth
Mm.
from the farm? So agriculture down there is quite like vegetables, plants. I think Tianhu is still down there. Yeah. So um, then also army camp. These are the places there where you generate wealth in the area.
Mm.
So they are not very high value items, but those are the items linked with food, living things. So then we talk
Necessities.
about, yes, yeah. Then we talk about qi. Just now I mentioned only two rows in. So two rows in means not enough qi. So in Chinese, in order for you to get more wealth, you need to build roads. Yeah, Chinese
Mm.
have this saying. So for it to be more prosperous, which is obviously not now, because the roads into such area, there's no we didn't hear any new things happening in Lim Chu Kang yet. Then like just now I talked about the people will be the people from the dormitory, the workers are down there. So next we talk about Tengah. Tengah not too far from Lim Chu Kang So it's just it's in the located in the west area, just near to Choa Chu Kang, Jurong East, Jurong West, Bukit Batok. Yeah. So Tengah also divided. So far, what I found they divide to various districts. So yeah, and it's also quite near to this Jurong Innovation Center district. So all the high tech businesses will be down there. So this is the map of where it is in Singapore. So on Google Map, Tengah is still all green. But if you drive past down there, you probably see a lot of HDBs starting to sprout up already. So it's very different from what the Google Earth say. So it's not all green. It's going to have houses building up. Probably be ready next year or the year after. So the up and coming town, which everyone is looking forward to. So in this place, Tengah actually means center or central. It's taken by the word Malay word. Yeah. So this area also will be connected using this Jurong Regional MRT.
Mm.
Yeah, which will be ready in 2027. So you see, compared to Lim Chu Kang and this Tengah, at least Tengah have new Qi, which is the train system. Yeah, so this train system actually will bring more people, more wealth into the area. So if Lim Chu Kang want to have such thing, right, they need to have a new transportation system to link.
Mm.
Yeah. So again, this Tengah will be the from the wealth because they are very close to Lim Chu Kang. Also, the farm, the army camp, and also this Jurong Innovation District So knowledge based wealth So in this area, so the tea will be brought to you by just Jurong Regional MRT and some small roads. People will be likely drawn to because a lot of up and coming BTO. So BTO are usually they will encourage young families to go. So I believe they will select more young families to be inside this Tengah site. Then also we also know that in that area actually currently have this international school. Um, I forgot what's the name. Dulwich or Darwin School International School
Dulwich.
or
Dulwich
Dulwich.
International School.
Yeah. So you can see that this area just slightly outside Tengah have an international school. So meaning that already that has some plans for that place to develop into a so-called uh, education place. Because also another evidence will be the Jurong Innovations District. So high tech, high you need high education. So, as we all know, also there's a big hoo-ha in Singapore about is it ACS moving there?
Yes, ACS
Yeah,
Barker will be moving there. So
yeah.
now it's the
See,
hot favorite.
Yeah. So ACS is moving there. You see, this shows how much government want to develop that land. so to encourage more families to go down there lah. It's not so that people will be more willing to go there. Yeah, so
Yes.
that place is an up and coming place with all these
Mm.
wealthy and people, right? Actually it stands out lah if you compare to the surrounding areas because Lim Chu Kang is a blank piece. Sorry, Tengah is a blank piece of paper lah. So now they're
Yep.
going to able to draw new imagination and things like that. So Choa Chu Kang, Bukit Batok, and Jurong are all. I mean, they are all neighborhoods already lah. So unlike Tengah, blank piece of paper, new neighborhood, everything you can reorganize, replan, redevelop. So Tengah will be the next place to look out for lah.
Mm.
Then next we talk about Seletar, and I'll go for second place. If you don't drive, you probably cannot go there.
For second place.
Yeah,
Okay.
only reached by airplanes. Yeah, so we
People
all
call
know.
atas leh, bro.
Yeah.
This type of place is called atas. Why you say go for second place?
Because it's not so accessible. It's located in the northeast side of Singapore, lah. So share
Mm.
boundaries of Sengkang in the south side lah. Then Punggol to is east. They got Yishun, Simpang Bedok, and then you can probably see the streets of Johor lah. So if you this is the map and some images from this Google Earth, you can see huge parts of Seletar actually belongs to the airport lah. So the history of this place, right? This place was actually lived by the Orang Seletar people. So and it's also the natives at that time before the Chinese, the Indians, the Westerners come to Singapore. They are the one who actually occupy this. How come?
Sorry.
I thought how come you disappear?
No.
So
I
they are
wanted
the one.
to enlarge the screen on my laptop, but I don't know why I go and click to the thing enlarge. Sorry about that.
It's okay. So you they are the one are the early settlers of Seletar lah.
Mm.
So again, Seletar similar to Lim Chu Kang, it was a rubber plantation. And next, since in the 1923, right, that area was used for this as an airplane or military air base. Yeah, so 1923. Just imagine now how many years later? I mm, yeah, I think
1923. Wow,
wow, 100 years later.
exactly 100 years ago.
Oh my gosh, this is some calm. It's amazing.
Exactly 100 years ago. Wow.
Yeah, so we're talking about Seletar the air base for 100 years. 100
Just
years.
nice 2023 we talk about Seletar.
Yeah, I was thinking for a moment I was stunned when I see 1923. I was thinking, did I subtract wrongly? It's 1 century old. So the
Yes.
air base in Seletar is 1 century old. So Seletar also has become an important air base during World War II. Yeah. Yeah. So in 2007, government still continue it as an air base and it developed into this Seletar Aerospace. So as
Correct.
we all know, that area right has a lot of bungalows. So some of them make way for the new development, and then others repurpose. So repurpose doesn't mean all become housing. So some become this training school, some become F&B. Only almost half of it become retained for bungalow lah. But I seriously wonder who wants to live there lah, because it's all for second place. Yeah, probably if you drive to that.
Atas. I keep telling you it's atas.
Okay,
Okay,
atas.
atas.
Probably atas people who can pay a high COE value lah. Yeah,
High
because
COE.
because you can't go there unless you drive. I mean
Brother,
seriously.
people who stay there fly aeroplane one.
Oh yeah,
Aerospace park.
yeah,
Different. Okay, different.
yeah. They probably
Don't
move
think so
around
much. Different.
through planes. Yeah. So so it's an amazing place for aerospace. Yeah.
Mm.
And then we talk about the Tai Chi and Run Again. The wealth obviously is the Seletar Aerospace Park. And the Qi, we talk about the small roads and then the
At least this
expressway.
one got TP, okay?
Yeah, yeah. But you haven't seen a shopping center yet. Yeah,
River got
so
hidden cafe.
oh yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
very romantic one. Bring your
Yeah.
wife.
Yeah. When there's no car, you scream and shout, nobody help you. Okay, let's make it
Okay.
lighthearted. Anyway, it's our last talk. So yeah, so TPE, so at least the tea not so bad. Unlike in Lim Chu
Mm-mm.
Kang. So I compare these three, right? Lim Chu Kang is obviously the last place for
Of
tea.
course.
Yeah. Then we talk about the people. Like just like I tell you, we hear old colonial bungalow and stuff like that, right? But we haven't seen a HDB down there. Yeah. So I wonder. Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
so soon.
So yeah, probably not so soon. Even if they have HDB down there, right, they cannot build very high. They cannot build very high because of the
True.
aerospace. Yeah.
Aerospace. Yep.
Yeah. So
Actually,
it
not
comes.
right. Not right. Not right. Later, I'll
All right.
dispute you on this. Not right. Not right. I don't believe so. I think it's not
Okay.
right.
Okay.
I dispute you on this later.
Okay. So this marks the end of my talk for this long district journey.
You
So I
you
pass
you
over
don't
to
talk.
Joel.
You don't talk until macam you going away. Leh. Oh, after this, we still have to start something else. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we will start something new, but because the district,
After our break. After our break.
yeah, after we break, then we probably think of something more exciting. Maybe we
Yeah.
need to travel around Singapore. Maybe.
Yeah. Actually, I'm thinking of something like that. I'm really
Yeah, I
thinking of
mean,
something like that.
we stuck in this room now, a bit boring. Lah.
Yeah. But that one is different because that one, right? After what will happen is we can actually uh go around and then talk about different things, maybe different projects, like the Facebook, sorry, like the shorts that we have been doing. Hey, sorry, give me a second. I don't know what is happening. My this one suddenly cannot share.
Yeah.
Oh, give me a sec.
While Joel is setting up his thing, then let me talk even more.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah,
please.
yeah. Today, not sure anyone actually catch a glimpse on this solar eclipse.
Have me.
I was so looking forward towards it, but unfortunately, I didn't get to see
You
it
missed.
because
You
there's
missed it.
a huge overcast, so clouds, and then it looks like going to rain, so it covered the sun, so you didn't get to see the solar eclipse. By right, they say in Singapore, 10:45 we should be able to see it, but unfortunately, nothing happened because we couldn't
10:45. What
see
was
it.
I doing? I also don't remember what was I doing at 10:45. But every time they say, "Wow, solar eclipse is like so rare," then I keep hearing it. Every other year, I also keep hearing about solar eclipse one.
Actually, 1 year we have a few times. Sometimes just that sometimes we can see, sometimes we cannot see.
Yeah lah, it's like the way they talk about it. It's like, wow, it's so rare, so rare, so rare. Okay, come. I start from the other angle. So just now you start from Lim Chu Kang, Tengah, then Seletar, right?
Yeah.
So I'm now going to start on Seletar first. Where's my Seletar? What's Seletar local? Yes. Can see Seletar. Can you hear me? Can Jason? You mute yourself, is it?
Yeah. I mute myself.
Don't
Can
mute
hear.
lah. Last one, don't mute, don't mute.
Okay.
Then you want to talk, then just talk. Oh.
Okay.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, Seletar. Hey, you know there's this other project called Piccadilly or not? Piccadilly Grand, remember?
Wow, sounds so familiar because the name very
In
unique.
Farrer, that's one. Farrer Park. Farrer Park, that's one. Little India, that's one. Piccadilly Grand.
Mm.
Then I discovered, you see, Seletar got this road called Piccadilly, you know.
Mm.
Why so far away? Leh? Actually, what does Piccadilly stand for? I also don't understand. Anyway, yeah, that was not important. Okay. So, guys, I'm here to share with you about Seletar. Okay, Seletar, of course, is on the northeastern side of Singapore. Basically, it is in between Yishun as well as Sengkang. Correct? So, when we were selling projects many years ago, when we talk about Sengkang, we will always talk about this Seletar Aerospace Park.
Mm.
Okay, Seletar Aerospace Park. Then we talk about wow, how good this lah, blah 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 blah. Then of course, as a 15-year agent, right? 15 years in the industry, I must tell you ethically, yes, there is potential, but in the future. So how long is the future? Sorry, I also cannot tell you. So if you want to buy something based on this type of future, right? I will advise you to buy freehold one. Because 总有一天你会等得到. There will be one day that you'll be able to reach it. Because the property will at least. Maybe not you but the property will. So this is the thing. Okay, coming to Seletar, right? So as Jason mentioned just now, last time is a lot of army camps, our own military camp, the British airport, blah 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 blah. Okay, but now it houses a lot of. I mean, the idea is fantastic lah. We're going to start it as an aerospace hub, because in Southeast Asia we want to grow the aviation businesses, and there's not much country. It's like when you are a bank, right? You want to open your shop at where? Shenton Way, right? You won't be an international bank, then you tell me you open your first shop in Choa Chu Kang. I don't think so lah. Correct. So they are banking on this thing. Singapore being one of the more developed, I don't say most developed, okay, no ill intentions intended. So one of the more developed countries in Southeast Asia. So this seems like a good base. They are banking that the aviation businesses may take this as a headquarter in Southeast Asia. But of course the manufacturing won't be here lah. Let's be frank lah. Correct? Because Singapore labor is not cheap. It's very expensive. Maybe the research and development, they may consider doing it here, but the manufacturing of the parts, not so likely. Okay, so for Seletar, right, where there is business, there should be homes. But not forgetting, on our left we have Yishun, on our right we have Sengkang and Punggol. So do we really still need housing in Seletar? I will tell you one thing lah. I dare to bet my whole career on this thing. In the end, maybe Jason and I won't live to see it. But there will be one fine day where every town in Singapore, Seletar is also considered a town, will have housing. Okay, maybe by then not so ulu already lah, Jason. Saying people 鸟不生蛋, very bad. Okay, because Jason talk like this is not good one, last time Tengah is also 鸟不生蛋 one. Tengah even scarier because Tengah last time is a forest for people to face. Army guys will know lah, your military training inside one. Correct. That one more 鸟不生蛋 But in the end now, later I tell you a story about that. Okay, so for Seletar wise, I will say for this area, it is very, very well connected by, as you can see in the map, SLE and TPE. Okay? And I can guarantee you there's going to be other E's around here. And did you all know that there is going to be an MRT station down there as well?
Oh, okay.
Jason don't know, right?
Wow.
It's obviously it's not for the residents lah. But since they're going to develop this area, right? Our friend already said until 鸟不生蛋 already. They don't improve the transportation. How they going to draw in more businesses? So there's going to be an MRT station around that area. Okay, around that area. When it will finalize and build, right? We don't know yet. Okay, we don't know yet. I think it's finalized already, but when it will be fully in action, I really don't know lah. Maybe within the next 10 years So I think Seletar is still exciting to look at. Seletar is still exciting to look at. Maybe God, who knows? Maybe they really feel that this whole town, I'm just going to use it as for purely for commercial. That means really just the aerospace hub. Not going to build any housing. We won't know, but I think it's unlikely lah. I really think it's unlikely. Okay, Singapore you trust me. In the end, right? Pulau Ubin also got house one. No. Sorry, Pulau Ubin already has houses down there.
Yeah.
St. John Island, St. John Island also will have house one.
I thought Coney Island gonna have house.
Yeah, correct. Coney Island gonna have BTO already what.
Yeah.
I tell you, maybe one fine day Tekong also got house that one I don't want to talk about it. Okay, then we have what district 29, 30, 31 based on the islands Okay, so Seletar at this current moment nothing much, but I believe it will become even more prosperous, and as government has already spent a lot of money on it. But of course, if you were to ask me to just term it as aerospace, that means to just make it so niche as for just purely for aviation industry, right? I personally think that it's a very big risk. But not forgetting, in case you all don't know, right? Pongo, the very good friend over here, is going to develop into an IT town.
Yeah.
Universities, businesses surrounding IT will be down here. So, will this hint a change? We won't know yet. But well, being our government is always very flexible. So with this, right, maybe they are planning for an alternative. Who knows, right? Okay, so for Seletar, nothing much to talk about at the moment. Let's go to. Just now, our friend was talking about Tengah, right? Tengah. Let me share one story with you. Tengah. This is Tengah. You can see all the flat, all the shape take up already. I tell you one thing. When the town the idea of Tengah came out, right? I told my wife this thing. I told my wife, dear, 我想死在你里面 So because the concept is very beautiful, Tengah is supposed to be a green town with lesser traffic. Okay, lesser traffic. And then everything is going to be it's just gonna be green, to the extent the aircon, right? Aircon system is central aircon, Jason, do you know that?
Oh, I didn't know.
That means they are going the building going to have every individual unit's aircon, right, can be linked together. Then they're gonna make it like so greener or whatever. I don't know. But there's going to be man-made lakes. There's going to be a lot of greenery. But that time the picture looked fantastic. That time the houses were not so close together. Now you see the houses, 我看了我都有点怕。You see, all so close together. That time on the plan, right? It seems like the houses are so far from each other. We're gonna have so much greenery, but I see the actual thing that come out is like, hey, no much comment. Then comes the second part. Just now my dear friend say what? Because Seletar, that side still got airbase. But then why did I change my idea about Tengah? Okay, besides the houses are starting to clutter together, right? You all know about Tengah airbase, right? Jason should know. Last time you stay Choa Chu Kang also. So Tengah airbase, right, is one of the most noisy airbase, for people staying in Jurong. Because most of the planes will take off and then in the direction of Jurong West. So I can tell you, Jurong West is one of the noisiest places, when it comes to fighter jet noises. Then, can you imagine? Sengkang used to have this problem also, but it's going to diminish. You know why? Because Tengah Air Base, Tengah Air Base is going to house all the fighter jets from Paya Lebar Air Base. So you can imagine, the noise is going to double or triple. Plaza. You know, Seletar last time also a military air base. Make a guess where all the fighter jets are now. All moved to Tengah, you know. All moved to Tengah. So my friend, you tell me if Tengah can have air base, right? Sungai Tengah got air base, right? Fighter jet air base. Then Tengah still got high-rise HDB flat. So Seletar, sure they can do something about it, bro. Sure can one, if they want. Sure can one. That's why I told you already. Don't bet on it. Singapore government, Singapore planning very good one. Don't keep saying government. Singapore planning very good one. They can do so many miraculous things that the people cannot imagine. Okay? So can you imagine we're gonna have 3 times more fighter jets in Tengah area. You tell me no noise. I don't believe you. Sorry, I don't believe you. Now slowly they are shifting over. In Choa Chu Kang, we are starting to hear a bit of noise already. So if you are someone that is very disturbed by noise, for the sake of your mental health, maybe Tengah not so good for you. Especially the ones that is nearer to the base. Come, I show you where's the base. Yeah, somewhere over here. This is the army logistic, right? Then Tengah Air Base is over here. So basically, right, near to KJE, Tengah nearer to KJE one. If you are afraid of noise, right, you siam, okay? If not, don't say Joel never warned you. Okay. Then last but not least, yeah. So my overall view for Tengah, why my map never move? Alamak. So I thinking, how come my map not moving? Sorry, give me a second. Let me remove this. Then we start again. Alamak, where is it? Yo, never move I have to shut down and then start again. Sorry, give me a sec. Don't know why today my app is not performing that well. Early on it was okay. This is one thing. This is one concern I have about StreamYard. There's also one reason why I don't think I want to do live anymore, because using StreamYard, right, not only is the streaming problematic, it also affects my other apps. Okay, wait, let me bring it back up. Can we see it? Okay, yes, can move already. Yeah, come, I show you all where is Tengah Air Base again. So this is the Kiat Hong camp. Over here, you can see Tengah Air Base already, right? This whole piece is Tengah Air Base. So those of you who cannot stand noise, right, please do not choose Tengah, the new town Tengah, that is near to KJE. Okay, that is near to KJE. But if you were to ask me, is this a good town? I think yes. Why? Because we got international school, like what Jason say, then ACS. Ladies and gentlemen, you all know now how rare it is to be near to good school or not. And you know, Singaporean, not only Singaporean parents, overseas parents also want to get their children into our good school. So they will all want to stay near the school. Correct. So in China, we got this saying called 学区房, which is houses that is near to good schools. So automatically, ta-da, and trust me, Tengah ACS is not going to be the only school. We're going to have a few more other schools down here, which I'm very sure will bring up the whole area. But once again, don't choose those near to the expressway one. Okay. Next. Yes. Say hello to our ancestors. Lim Chu Kang. Okay, so we used to have this joke last time. Lim Chu Kang, if you have houses down there, right, will we be able to be eligible for stay near grandparents? Stay near grandparents proximity grant. Okay, that's a sick joke.
You have a list of landed. You can stay for 15 years.
But very small area. Okay, so Lim Chu Kang, right? The most famous thing down here will be all the farms. All the farms. My friend is very humble. He only named Qian Hu. I tell you, I frequent all the farms one last time with my children. Because I love to bring my children down there. We have Bollywood, which is the vegetable farm. Then we have all the arowanas farm. We got all the fish farms. Not the fish for seeing, the fish for eating. The bullfrogs. Then the haze goat farm. Then we got fruit farm also. You'll be surprised. Long Zhuguo, dragon fruit. There's a big farm down there that grows all the cattle. In case anybody doesn't know, right, dragon fruits come from cattle. Dragon fruit comes from cattle. So Lim Chu Kang, I will tell you that is absolutely the last place for Singapore to develop. Why? Because ultimately, right, you know how costly it is to drive all the farms away. I tell you, beta one. And down there, the land, right, actually, they still have a lot of other uses for them. Yeah, that's what they say. They zone the greenery zone for farming, blah, blah, blah. Then after that, I don't know, 30 years lease. It's always a 30 years lease. Every time I hear the owners, their business start to make money, then the lease is up. Bye-bye. So I don't know. Then after that, the next tenant will come in. So basically, for all the lands down here, they each have their own unique use and zoning. Basically, what government wants is you can actually go down there very easy to rent the land, Rent the land as long as you are going to develop that land in the next 30 years for the allowed usage, right? The government don't mind leasing the land to you. And the price, I can tell you, that's why I ever asked one of my clients, because my client is middle age. So as about maybe 15 years older than me. Then she keeps saying that, Joel, I want to find a piece of land, then I can grow a lot of vegetable, grow a lot of plants, just stay there. Then I tell her, you go and rent the land. Cheaper than buying a property in Singapore. Then 30 years or just nice, you can live your life happily. Actually, I think it's a good idea. Maybe I should encourage more people to do that. Then we have more greenery also, correct? But anyway, coming back, Lim Chu Kang, we have a lot of government facilities. I'm not going to talk about specifically what they are. Okay, we have a lot of government facilities down there. There is Coast Guard, there is Civil Defense, there is the Army, there's the Air Force, there's whatever. So much down there. So for this area to be totally redeveloped, I would think this piece of land will be the last choice of the government. Correct. 很劳师动众. So Lim Chu Kang, I think will just remain status quo. I honestly speaking, I think even when I'm not around, it will still be as peaceful as it is now. That's what I think. That's what I truly think. But of course, I may be wrong because maybe suddenly the population catch up. Then we see what 15 million population in another 20 years' time. Because everybody complaining what. 50. So maybe the population double or triple. Then we need more houses. But will that happen? I don't know. I really don't know. So yeah, this is the thing. Then you don't even need to see the market outlook for this two district because all haven't built out one. What's there to see? What's there to see? Nothing to see. Correct? Okay. So basically, yeah, that's all I want to say about that's all I want to say about Lim Chu Kang. Okay. District 24 and 28. Jason, you got anything you want to ask me?
No.
No, nothing that Feng Shui cannot answer already for your side. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for staying with us for so long. Basically, that is all the 28 district of Singapore. But tonight we have a little bit more. Okay, that is, as I was mentioning, will Singapore's property bull run come to an end? Okay, Jason has his own set of views. I also have my own set of views. So we are going to spend the next maybe 15, maximum 20 minutes to just have a quick discussion about this. Okay? So let me show you what is on property news today. Wow, brother, you see, being scary there. Al Jazeera news. This is Malaysia news. I think Malaysia. So they are saying, so long Singapore expects free city as rents go through the roof. Okay, this is number one. Then this one rubbish one. Dollars and cents. I mean, I'm not saying that this block is rubbish. Is saying that does it make sense for a property foreigner to buy a property in Singapore? Why I say this is rubbish because it really depends on the client's needs and wants. If you are telling me you are paying what 20, 30 or even 50,000 a month renting, right? Why the hell you cannot buy a house? I also don't understand. Correct? It doesn't make sense. Okay, come. Well, executive condos among biggest percentage gainers in Q1 resale deals. Shall we touch a bit on that? Okay, maybe I'll touch a bit on EC later. So Jason, you remind me. Okay. Prime retail in Singapore up. Okay. Then Singapore property investment activities slow on higher interest rate. US turmoil. This one I actually talked about it. I depth about it in SG Property Guide. Good night. Okay. Then property investment volume falls 66. Wow, this one quite serious. Wow, let's have a look at this one. Okay, property investment volume falls 60. What is this, man? Okay, falls 63.3% year on year to 4 billion. Wow, 463.3% still can 4 billion. You know how disgusting that is. Never mind, later we talk about that. Okay. Yes. So now, first and foremost, wait, let me hide this screen first. Yes, Master. Last beginning of the year you mentioned you think the new cycle is coming. So what do you think about Singapore's property market?
I think it will continue to go up.
And why?
A few reasons. One is period 9 is coming. So period 9 represents fire. So fire will grow property. So that's why I feel that this this bull run haven't really begun.
Wow.
So
Well, you know, a lot of people here say this, they're very sad, you know. Already the price up until they want to 跳楼 already, you know.
yeah,
Well, that's
why I
what they
say
say.
that? I got a reason why I say this. I mean,
Okay.
if you look at our country, our geographic location, we are like the Malaysia dragon spit out a pearl.
Mm.
So we are the pearl of the entire region. If I can draw a close relationship with another similar country, it's like Switzerland. So we are the
Mm.
Switzerland of the East. And also
Okay.
something we share common is our currency or our economy and our political stability is there.
Mm.
So that's why I say uh, with lots of all this uncertainty, will only bring will make Singapore more attractive. So when you make Singapore more attractive, right, uh, people who has the ability to move will come. So when they come, they push up prices. So that's why
Mm.
I say Singapore in the coming years, things are going to go up, and especially property lah, because property is one of the you need a place to stay. Yeah, you can.
Yes.
I mean, if you can afford a house, why not you buy a house than to rent? So you can expect rich people of the world come here to buy house. They won't come here to rent house. So it doesn't make
Mm.
sense. Like what Joel just now mentioned, if you can afford a house, right? Or what is there a need to?
50,000 rental a month.
Yeah, what is
And that's
there?
considered cheap nowadays, you know. That's disgusting.
So that's why I say this thing. You may think that science that maybe the economy that is on economic point of view lah. But I
Mm.
foresee uh, uh, other factors coming in now to push this prices higher lah. So I
Okay.
mean, even though we see every year, right, government already has plans to build more houses. Yeah, but I don't think all these houses can satisfy the hunger of the rich. Yeah, because they are not buying HDB now. They're buying
Mm.
private estates. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So that's my feng shui perspective lah.
But I think it's a very great perspective because ultimately, I myself, I mean, I'm not so well versed in feng shui like you lah, but I'm also someone who believes in cycle.
Mm,
I'm also someone who believes in cycle. I always believe what goes up must come down, and what
mm,
goes down must come up. But
mm,
now here is the scary truth. Okay, we have a look at figures because figures will never lie. Figures will never lie. Okay, so we just have a look. We just have a look at the market trend. Okay, we just have a look at the property market trend. All
mm,
angle for from 1995 till now. I think we can see this is the whole of Singapore, you know. This is the whole of Singapore. We can safely say right, the next after year 2000, right, it's the next low will be higher than the current low, and the next high, right, will be lower. I don't know, sorry, the next low will be higher than the current low. The next high will be higher than the current high. Agree or disagree?
mm,
Correct. So this is a problem. That is, we must understand one thing. Okay, first and foremost, I put it in layman's term. Number one, prices go higher and higher. Why? Because first and foremost, money is getting more and more worthless. Jason, you agree or not?
mm. Yeah.
I mean, we look at our common day spending
Inflation.
now.
Yeah,
Ah,
inflation.
so in 2003, right? 2003 year of SARS lah. market was not fantastic lah. That time, one bowl of fish ball noodle I think it's about maybe 250, maximum $3 correct, at coffee shop. So how much is it now? It's $4.50, $5. Okay. The noodle and the fish ball become bigger or smaller? No, or maybe it's the same lah. But the price in fact went up higher. So we're paying more for the same stuff. And that is basic necessity, you know. I mean, I always say this thing, and you all can choose to disagree with me, but it all starts when the first person, right, feel that, hey, I want to earn more money, but I want to do lesser things. Correct. I mean, I always joke with Jason. Jason is a very hardworking Fengshui master. He does his very, very best to help a lot of people. So every day he jin bo eng one, you know. But you see, he's so busy. He never say stay in landed house all this because his heart is pure. Wow, 我在帮你卖狗肉嘞 brother.
不要了，不要了。下次以为我给你钱。
No. I'm not advertising for Jason, but 我也不要脸讲这句话啦。Me and Jason, we are the same people 啦。Okay, we want to help people. Okay, we really want to help people because we feel that when people's life are better, we are also happier. But of course, along the way, 我们要吃得饱啦。Yeah, that's the thing 啦。But 我们也没有想到太多 about 发财。We never think so much about getting rich. Then one day I was joking with him, Jason, you know what we should do? Instead of you know, we can still help the people, but then we charge higher lah. Correct? Then we earn more because we only have 24 hours Then everybody will also want to help. Correct? But we don't have more than 24 hours a day. We can only do so little. So what can we do? Then we charge more lah. Then charge more, our life will be better Correct? But you see to us it's a joke but this is what is happening in the world now. Okay? So the cement, the 一包土混we call it 紅毛灰 cement is just going to go up in price, you know, every single year. The light bulb that they fit in your house it's just going to go up in price every single year. Every single thing is just going up in price every single year. Why? Maybe the production is lesser but no because in whole world industrialized already. We are only producing more but why are we charging more? Because everybody wants to earn more doing less. So will houses become cheaper or not? Sorry to say this. Houses will not become cheaper because money is becoming more worthless. Because the money that we are using on our the piece of paper, the few metal coins, right? We are using on a daily basis, right? Is getting more and more worthless. Then comes this thing called inflation. If you put it in a more etymology way, right? It's called inflation. Inflation drives everything up. So yes, there may be artificial factors that will bring down the prices, right? But the prices are forced up, and it is not helping. When I know a lot of people will disagree with me, but in Singapore, right? The government is doing a proper job. Let's not say good job, a proper job. Why? Can you imagine? A lot of people keep complaining that foreigners are the one that drive up our property prices. But can you imagine during COVID, right? There's no foreigners coming to Singapore. But our property price is going through the roof. 你们跟我讲谁买的? You all tell me who bought it. We Singaporeans what? I was shocked. You know, I thought, everybody make money from crypto. Well, it's ridiculous. I quote you an example. I bought my Norfolks. Yeah, I mean, I lead by example. So I'm going to share my own story. I bought my Norfolks. My Norfolks, that time I plus stamp duty, everything in, let's just say about 785,000. You know, property agents always like to talk to you about paper gain, right? My current the whole project, right? Currently, the highest transacted unit is 1.09. I can try for 1 million or not? Obviously, I can, right? You know, at 1 million, at 1 million, right? I'll have 100% ROI there. And that was within 2 years, you know. That was within 2 years. So that's why I keep emphasizing on this thing. Entry price is important. So if you ask me, right, will property prices keep on going up? Then my answer to you is unfortunately yes. Why? Buyers don't go away. Buyers don't go away. And you guys are right. Foreigners would help drive the prices higher. But which areas are they buying? Please, the super rich, they are buying Orchard, they are buying a lot of the CCRs. Or we call central regions. So if today you are wealthy enough, go and buy a core central region. Then let the foreigners help you bring up the price. But unfortunately, 90% of us will never be able to do that. Or correct. So this is the thing. And we are at the top. Will the market fly? Will the market fly in the next 1 to 2 years? I don't think so. The prices will keep on going up, but will the transactions be more? No, I think it is a downturn. There'll be lesser people buying because of the interest rate, of the crazy interest rate, obviously, and the crazy land bid price. Because you know why developers dare to bid at this type of ridiculous high price or not? Because Singapore, we don't like buyers, you see. And I can guarantee you one thing. You should be happy that the interest rate is high now. Jason, do you agree?
Yeah.
Because when interest rate is high now, a lot of us, right, we are holding our horses. We don't dare to go in. But my question to you is this. Once suddenly global event, interest rate drop, right? You think interest rate, we don't say too much, drop to 3%. Now it's currently at 4.2, you know. Drop by 1.2%. You think what will happen to the buyers? They will come rushing back to buy, you know. And it's Singaporeans, we're not even talking about foreigners, because foreigners, they don't give a shit. Sorry to say this. Really sorry to say this. Because you must understand, in their country, 4% interest is a norm. Singapore, we see 4%, wow, jiao luan. Sorry, in other countries, like 4% interest rate for mortgage is a norm. Today, to them is, yeah, that's how life is. So can you imagine when 4.2 drop to 3%? Don't even go to 3%, 3.5%. Most of the buyers will come in. Then what will happen? If today you are the owner, you see so many people buying, interest rate drop, so many people buying, what will you do? You raise the price even higher. Developers will raise the price even higher. Yeah, then that comes the scary part, lor. So if you ask me, right, for those people who are planning on buying, I pray for you the interest rate don't come down first. 你买了才是啊。I pray for you, okay? I pray for you. After you buy, then the interest rate come down. Then straight away you see paper gain. Okay? So this is the thing. Then next, okay, Jason, you think I think we're in line, right? So the property market, the prices should go up. I mean, the prices should slowly go up. Unfortunately, it's not a good thing, you know, but it will happen. It will happen.
Yeah.
Especially when we are in an era whereby the buyers no longer listen to logic. You buy, I also want to buy. You buy 2-bedder, I want to buy a 3-bedder. Correct. So this is the thing. Stop. I will only say this thing to all those who are complaining, right? Stop complaining. Work out a strategy. Or unless you tell me you don't buy. No, please listen carefully. I always maintain what I'm saying. No, it's not as if Joel is telling you that, property price go up, you must buy. I'm telling you, as always, be prudent. A property, a home is like a piggy bank. Okay, you buy something that is good, you slowly save up. Then in the end, your retirement life or your future planning is good. But if you buy something that is wrong, right? Then I tell you, 10条命不够死啊，真的。I'm not joking. I'm not really not joking. You know, you go and buy those wrong property. Wow, you see the price instead of every day go up by a bit. It every day come down. You know, hey, there are properties that lost 10 million, 20 million. You know, over the years. It's crazy, man. It's really crazy. But the thing is, what? Those are rich people's game. They can afford it. We are commoners. We cannot. Okay, so please be careful in your property purchase. And property investment is a long-term thing lah. Don't keep thinking about you get you rich overnight. You will never get you rich overnight one. So do the proper calculation and make informed decisions. Okay, those who are interested, go and look at my videos about my ACCEDE framework. Look at how I put you through the ACE prudence test. Then you decide affordability, comfortability, and escapability. Then you decide you can buy or don't buy. Okay, simple as that. Okay, then next, I'm going to talk about one last thing. Just now we saw EC earn a lot. EC earn a lot. Is it really EC earn a lot? Actually, to be very honest, it's a misconception. I will tell you all honestly, it's a misconception. Because why I say that? This works more to the extent about our acceptance of the quantum. Okay, I use my Norfolk to quote as an example. 26 years ago, owners bought the house at 508,000. So it was around 1997. Yeah, 26 years ago, 1997. So they bought at 508,000. So 23 years ago, was it 3 years ago? Yeah, this is my third year, correct? 23 years ago, they sold to a handsome young man plus stamp duty around 785,000. Give me a guess who is the handsome young man? 有点不要脸了，这个有点不要脸了。But anyway, so can you imagine okay, we take away stamp duty. I bought 768,000. 768,000. They bought at 508,000. So which means to say after 23 years they made a 260,000 profit only. You know, that's just slightly over 50%. But I thought everybody said EC sure make money or not. Yeah, it makes money. But the thing is, it also depends on your entry price. At 1997, $500,000 is a lot of dollars, a lot of money, you know. In fact, during that time, EC was not so much in demand because private was only slightly more expensive without so much regulation. So, to the extent, some of the later buyers actually bought at cheaper prices. I have a friend who bought a pool view lower floor unit at 400,000 only.
Oh.
Yeah, so EC, right? I mean, not just EC, private condo, in the end, is always about the entry price. So if you are lucky, the project is launched at a good timing, whereby the price just keep on going up, right? Yeah, congratulations. The price, you know how many ECs in Singapore upon MOP, right? Upon MOP, they have sales that is 100% profit one. Jason, you want me to guess? Up till today, how many EC can hit 100% profit after MOP? May I guess?
What? 98, 95?
Sorry, you're saying 98 or 95 condos? No, I'm talking about ECs. ECs, the number of ECs in Singapore, right? How many? Okay, it's a number, not percentage. How many of them are actually upon MOP? Okay, how EC works is you buy already, you collect key. It's called after TOP. Then from TOP, right, 5 years down the road, you can sell to anybody except for foreigners. Okay? So usually at MOP, right, If only those very, very good condos, then you can sell for 100% profit. That means you buy at 500,000, you sell 1 million. Almost impossible. Almost impossible. So make a guess how many condos actually manage that. How many ECs actually manage that in whole history of Singapore?
Well, I don't know. Because you're saying can't go by a number, I don't know.
Bro, I tell you, two only, two.
Oh, two
Two.
only.
One is called, was it called Bishan Loft? Yeah, I think it's called Bishan Loft.
Wow,
So you
this
hear
one's
the
not-
name, you know the location, don't need to say Bishan.
Mm.
The other one you sure will never be able to get. It's not Norfolk, it's definitely not Norfolk. Because I bought a good entry price already, so confirm it's not Norfolk. It is La Casa in Woodlands. Scary, right? Weird, right? Well, I mean, there was EC in Sengkang, there was EC in Tampines, Simei, Jurong, so many places, so many places around Singapore. I mean, Bishan sure 100% one, that one don't need to say. But how come La Casa in Woodlands manage that? When someone La Casa is by far east, best of the best one. Best of the best. So, and shortly after that, right, the prices slipped because it was sold around 400 to close to $500 per square foot. Then after that, the prices reached 900 plus per square foot. But amazingly, after that, right, the price dropped. That means those who bought immediately after MOP, right? Sorry, I have to call your carrot, carrot, because they bought at the highest resale price. So which means to say, this group of people who are selling now, right, they may not make profit, They may not make profit. So this is the thing. That's why for people who say EC sure make money, I will tell you this thing. Again, it's also about entry price. It's also about entry price. So I hope with this, it helps you all truly understand. There's no such thing as sure make money. No such thing as sure make money. If there's such a thing as sure make money, hey, my friends, Jason and I won't be down here. Won't be down here doing Facebook Live and sharing all this with you already. We'll be holding seminar in Expo, then charging you $1,000 tickets like Anthony Robbins, because we know we guarantee can help you make money on it. Because we can guarantee what. Correct. But after so many years in our own field and studying, we don't dare to say we are experts. We are studying in order to help more people. We cannot find a sure make money way. Correct. Or else we'll be selling tickets already like Anthony Robbins. I think 1,000 too cheap already. It should be 5,000, right? I think Anthony Robbins ticket 5,000, right?
I don't know.
Yeah. So, okay. So basically with that, that is what we have to share with you all. Okay. Wow, Jason, 要掉眼泪了. Last show, last goodbye. What you wanna say? Last show, last goodbye.
Well, I mean, yeah, it was a pleasure sharing lots of interesting tips, and as well as I also learned a lot about Singapore through this show, because we need to do homework. So we did a lot of homework. So I get to know Singapore a bit better. Yeah, I mean, when we talk about a different land, I can say a lot more than in the past. So it's not just about direction and then about 八字. So for me, also getting to know Singapore, I think it's also wonderful, not so boring. Yeah, we always thought Singapore very boring, but once you delve in the details, actually there's a lot to be learned as well. Yeah, so to whoever who haven't watched our previous video, please go and watch. It's all our hard work, our commitment, all down there lah. So that's all for me.
Then you all know, right? A lot of people they will tell you, wait, I take a photo of our two of us. Come look at the camera. Hi. Our last show, let's take a photo. Okay, so basically, right, then a lot of people will tell you, hey, if you don't watch, right, we will take it down. We after so many after X amount of days, right? Then I'm sorry lah, Joel don't do this kind of thing one. I'm gonna leave it forever until one day YouTube die or Facebook die. Okay, but it's always gonna be there. It's always gonna be there. So thank you all. I really want to thank all of you who has accompanied us on this journey. It's been a pleasure, and definitely thank Jason for really slogging 1.5 years or more than that together with me because this one is really not easy. This one is really not easy. Okay, I just speak for myself lah. I don't think I did an excellent job. I really don't think that I did an excellent job, but I did try my best because please understand, on top of juggling work and family, right, it takes a lot of time and commitment to be able to pull this through all these years. So we thank all of you for your support. And last but not least, I think I just cannot emphasize this enough that buying a property, be it for investment, be it for your own home, right, it's not that simple. Okay, you don't just go to the market and then grab whatever that looks fresh to you. You know, it's this really like cooking. You can go to the market, grab the freshest thing, but it doesn't suit you and you don't know how to cook it. Then in the end, will it make sense? Will it benefit you? I don't think so. Okay, I really don't think so. So with all that, yes, from the bottom of my heart, I thank all of you. Okay, I thank all of you. And I'm just gonna say this again. Okay, a home is like a recipe. Nothing's perfect, but we'll definitely do our best to help you find something for you and your loved ones. In fact, Jason and I did help a lot of people along the way find their dream home over this 1 year plus. We'll have, remember Jason, I told you we need to do the video for the Hill Books one. Yeah, so we will show you we'll showcase one of the journey that we had in helping the buyer find his dream home. Okay, so Jason, any last words?
I think that's all.
Yeah, Jason very straight to the point one. I'm the one that talk a lot. Okay, anyway, thank you everybody. Okay, Daily Property Chef here. I'm Joel. Let's make you do well. Good night. Okay, let me